Bonjour, Amelia.
Bonjour, Hanan.
Welcome. This is your first?
Yes, it's my first time here on set with you from behind the scenes.
From behind the scenes. A lot of people work behind the scenes, and that's something that we have to.
So we're unveiling to our audience Amelia Nakitimbo.
Welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
And today you're doing business.
Yes, we're talking business. So I'd like to make blockchain technology your business this morning. You may ask me how, but just listen for the next few minutes.
Okay.
The question I'm leading with is blockchain the answer that Africa needs?
Yeah.
Question I'm leading with answer, that's quite an oxymoron, but here it is, yes. There's been a buzz that has been growing louder and louder in recent months, sending ripples across the continent. Yet about 2 years ago, when cryptocurrencies started gaining fame on the continent, state financial institutions were quick to strongly warn their citizens against making investment. And I'll just tell you, in fact, this week, Zimbabwe effected a ban against cryptocurrency. And in spite of that, over the past months, the media, influential leaders from different countries on the continent like Kenya, Tunisia, Ethiopia, Mauritius, and even Uganda are now at the forefront of blockchain integration. So what changed in such a short period of time? I put the question to our multifaceted expert of the day today, an entrepreneur, Ian Ortega, and here's what he had to say.
First of all, these were new technologies, and like every new technology, skepticism is usually high. Blockchain is the first of its kind, a purely decentralized network. That sounds scary, first of all. It promises to eliminate the intermediary, the middleman, and give control to everyone. You need to understand that Africa has a number of questions that it's trying to solve, like the land question. The poorest are continually losing land. There are many fake land titles. There are land boundary disputes. The other question is that Africa is dealing with a financial inclusion question. A big part of the African population is unbankable. In other words, most of these people do not have access to commercial financing. Africa also has the democratic question, the infrastructure question. It has copyright and patent questions, such as the access to credit and capital. It also has the corruption issue. Coupled with these are weak institutions in Africa and low levels of social trust. Now, when you look at all these things, blockchain tends to give answers to almost all these questions with its distributed ledgers and its decentralized network with no middleman and peer-to-peer exchange.
Now, staying with the question this morning, that is blockchain the answer that Africa needs? It's been said that this technology has the potential to solve the deepest problems of Africa at the core of poverty, and that is the socio-economic problems tying down populations regardless of one's socio-economic status. I don't know if you see it, but that goes down to everyone's income, actually. The potential of blockchain is closer to your wallet, to your land title, to your bank account than you actually think. Let's go back to Ian, our expert of the day, and see how feasible this actually is.
First of all, you are eliminating the middleman, so you are dealing with low payment cost, remittance cost go down, you have high quality assurance, and there is transparency in the company and proper data protection against attacks. So you are talking about data and proper data accountability. Take an example of authentication of products. Recently, Uganda had a crisis of wrong vaccines. With blockchain, you would really have a way to verify whether the hepatitis B vaccine is the correct one or you are dealing with the wrong vaccine. Like the corruption question, if you had a blockchain and every government document on the blockchain, you will save yourself a lot of the bureaucratic tendencies and things.
Now, no doubt this is all new, and majority of the populations have brushed it aside because it comes off as complex. It's only the brave that were quick to invest, and now a few influential figures in government and businesses and in the technology sector that are trying to rally everyone else. So do numbers really matter if we are to realize the much needed development in every sector as is talked about? We'll still go back to Ian and see what he has to say. Do numbers matter?
This is the greatest opportunity for Africa to open to tamper-proof open voting systems. Africa has the best of its time with these technologies.
And yes, what I have to say is that if you are to bring the much needed change to any sector, because how blockchain works is that it's transparent, you have to rally as many people as possible, because if you're to effect change, you need the numbers. And that's all we had today for today's business segment. We'll try to decrypt this blockchain technology in the next segment to see how tangible or how feasible it is to reach everyone else. And that's it. I am Amelia Martha Nashtimbo. Back to you, Jerry and Hanan.